Well, hello. This is Tracie of the past. Tracie of the past is painting her stairs rainbow color. They were already kind of a rainbow color, but I was never quite satisfied with them. Now I'm super satisfied with them. But Tracie of the past is still working on the steps. She has 3 more to complete. It has been quite a process. She started on Saturday, priming them all with kills so that she could paint easily over them. It's been quite a process because, of course, she wants to do the best job she can possibly do. And also, along the way, she has preserved the bugs with mugs. And now they're featured in a television screen and a picture frame. And I think they're so adorable. And Alicia will love them. Alicia from New Jersey, who painted my bugs with mugs when she came to visit a few years ago. She's like a famous artist, you know. And she's my friend, and she painted bugs with mugs on my steps, and I cannot paint over them. I am having coffee, taking a break. It's 4 something in the afternoon on a Sunday. In my new rad, why can I not speak, coffee mug. Eating licorice. Who likes licorice? Is it just me, or do you? I love licorice. I bought Motorcycle Man ginger chews. I wish I would have got a bigger bag of this licorice because I only have 1 piece left. And here it is, my 1 piece of licorice. Tracie in the future will be telling you all about her weekend and what happened. It's very exciting. You will want to know. So stick around because Tracie in the present will be letting you know what happened over the weekend. But I will say this has been an exciting weekend because other creators have been keeping me company while I have been painting the steps. Starting with Emmy with Number 1 Ladies Club. She did her very first live on Saturday, and I was there for the entire thing. It was well over an hour, and she was such good company while I was painting. Well, actually at the time I was priming the steps. That's the boring part. And then today while I was painting the steps, now I've watched a lot of creators. In fact, I found a new one. Sally, I met last week on the Friday Night Lives that happened that Karen does. And she celebrated 40 years of marriage with Daryl, and they did a live this weekend. So, of course, I had to log on to that. And, of course, you could imagine, I'm trying to paint stairs, but I'm also trying to interact with the live. And so it has taken me so much longer to paint these stairs than it probably should have. I still really want to eat this. Anyway, I'm going to eat this, but Sally has been amazing. I used to have an Aunt Sally a long time ago, and I thought she was the most rad aunt because she rode a skateboard. And I thought that was like super cool as a kid that my Aunt Sally rode a skateboard. And the other channel I got hooked on, her name is Liz, Love from Liz, the one about not having a lot of spoons. A very creative soul. Liz sews and makes things, and I'm creative in my own way, but I don't sew. And anyway, I can't wait to be Tracie in the future tomorrow. I just can't wait. I'm still at it. It's in the 7 o'clock hour. The red and the orange take many, many coats, and I still have to plant pumpkins and pull out the lavender. So my Sunday is not done. It's Tracie from the present. What did you think of Tracie from the past? I did finish the stairs. I did. She did. It's June 30th, 2025. I can't believe it's almost July. I have so much to share with you about the weekend, and I want to show you the stairs that I finished painting, but I'm first going to make a cup of coffee. And the thing about this is my mom just sent me an article how bad these coffee makers are I don't even have, okay, here it is. Okay, I like to use these Trader Joe's French roast, but it's going through plastic and blah, 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 microplastics, and there can get mold in there and all these things. So I am going to finish. This is actually my last pod. My last pod. Rich has some pods in there because he drinks different pods. But this is my last pod. And then this has a coffee a coffee pot part. And I have this way to make coffee, and I have a French press, and I have a pour over. I have many ways, but they take mindful, thoughtful time to make. This is just so easy and quick. So I'm going to make my coffee, and then I want to tell you and show you some things. Coffee is brewing. Look at this little beautiful little baby. That's Shanky. Look at, do you see a heart? Or is it just my wonkiness? I mean, look at her paw. That's kind of a heart, is it not? It's kind of a heart. All right, so here we go. I want to show you my steps. Okay, I'm just so excited. But the thing is, the lighting is horrifying. I would love a skylight here, but look at this. Look at this. It's cohesive. And it's exactly, you can't really tell up there. It gets dark. And I kept the bugs with the mugs, and this one's in a television. And this one is in a picture frame. Let's see if the color improves as I go up a little bit. So here we are. Here we are in the rainbow area. Okay, I'm backing up. Let's hope I don't fall. I'm backing up slowly. Okay, I made it. I'm just so happy. And during this process, I watched a lot of YouTube. I want to show you where I put the pumpkins. And, oh, it's not unlocked. Here we go. Let's look at the pumpkins area. So I tore out the lavender, and see where these mounds are? There's 2 mounds. One is over there too. That is where the pumpkins are planted. I will tell you a little story about that too. So I'm going to have my coffee and we're going to chat. I'm going to chat with you. But one more thing before I chat with you. We went to this little Dutch market yesterday, and I couldn't pass this up. I had to have it. I don't know why, but I had to have this. Look at this. I say, it's me and Rich. If we were Dutch, it's us. Look at us. Oh my gosh, so cute. So I had to have that from the Dutch store. And while we're in here, let's just take a, ooh, look at that light. Wow, ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's distracting. I finished her, sort of. So I got to paint this little sculpture. That's to do. Still to do. And me and RJ need to pick our cards this week. This is last week's. And let's go have some coffee. I am right in your face. I am right in your face. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I washed my hair this morning first thing. I got up and washed my hair. And now I'm going to have my coffee, my last cup of pod. It doesn't taste like mildew. It tastes good. All right, I have so much to share with you. I don't even know where to begin. Excited about the stairway. I am so excited. I bought the paint last weekend and I achieved my goal and I painted it. Now, I know rainbow stairs are not for everybody. I know that, but in my house, it seems perfectly normal. And so I am so happy I preserved the bugs with mugs, and I'm so happy I planted my pumpkins. But let me tell you a little something about those pumpkins. I'm late planting pumpkins. You're supposed to do it in late spring. It is, early summer. I think they'll still grow, honestly. But I went outside and I was going to pull my lavender out. I'll show you here. I did a little video of the lavender before I pulled it out. And after I pulled the lavender out, my neighbor and friend Anna walked by. Her family was visiting the library, and she has a beautiful garden. In fact, I've done a short on her garden. I don't know if I can try to figure out how to pull that at the end of this. She has a gorgeous English garden. That's what I call it. It's stunning. Anyway, she knows a lot about planting things. So I ran into her, and I don't think it was by accident. And I said, "Oh, Anna, I'm planting pumpkins. Do you know anything about pumpkins?" And she gave me the info on pumpkins. I said, I've done it twice before. They've never made pumpkins. She said, I have to pollinate them. She told me the difference between the girl flower and the boy flower. The girl flower is the one with the ball on it, which I kept thinking was going to turn into a pumpkin, but they never got pollinated. So she says I could just take a paintbrush and go to the boy flower and then go to the girl flower, and that is, then they'll be pollinated and they will grow to a pumpkin. So now I know that part. She also told me I needed to plant the seeds in a mound. It's like, oh gosh, I was just going to stick them in the ground. So I did have bags of soil. So I poured 2 mounds. I put my pumpkin seeds in. And now, guess what? If you stick with me, you'll be able to see them grow. That's what we're going to do and hope that they grow. And those were given to me by Moonbeam. And there's supposed to be some gigantic version of a pumpkin. So we will see if I have pumpkins by October. So that is the pumpkin story. The other story I'm going to tell you is, I already told you in my past self when I was painting about the few creators that I had been watching over the weekend while I was painting. That would kept me company, but I also think it made it to where I painted a little bit slower because I was, listening and watching other creators create and share. But I was happy to find Liz because she is my type of human, I can tell. And also so happy to find Sally, because now I get up in the morning and I watch Sally. She does these beautiful morning videos where the sun is coming up and the birds are singing, and she's sharing positive, beautiful things that we need to hear. And she loves God, and she talks about, she has this book she reads from and shares. And so I've been enjoying that. I did that this morning too already. Looking forward to my Wednesday live with Emma Jean, the #1 ladies club, and she's going to be on my channel, and I am so dang excited because she and I just love to chat in real life, actually, and she, I swear, is my biggest wind beneath my wings in this whole YouTube journey. She is I think she wants me to get monetized more than I want to get monetized. She is on a mission for me, and I couldn't be more thankful. So that's happening Wednesday, noon my time, Pacific Standard. I'm on the West Coast. I'll need to figure out the different times for the different places, and I'll put it in my post. I'm going to work on that today, like a community post. Emmy sent me a beautiful picture of her, and I'm going to do a post about our live on Wednesday. I hope I'm not as close. I just felt like that was so close, like I was just in your face. So now I'm letting my hair air dry. Probably looks a little wacko, but I am so itchy all the time, like itchy all the time. So that has nothing to do with anything. All right, I'm going to tell you a little story really quickly about our firstborn son. He loves Dick Van Dyke. And so Saturday, he was going to go have a meet and greet. He had paid for these tickets for he and Crystal to go meet Dick Van Dyke, who is 99 years old, okay? So they were going to go to the Dick Van Dyke, some school with his name on it. I think, it might be in Malibu. I can't really remember. Sorry, firstborn son. I can't remember specifically. But sadly, along the way, he saw a lot of the fire devastation and showed me, oh my gosh. It was so hard to see, you guys. It was so hard to see. I couldn't believe it. It was like a war zone movie, and very, very, very sad. So he saw that along the way, and he shared that with me. We're both very emotional people, so that really that was a lot for him to see. And he shared it with me, and it was not fun to see. It was not fun to see at all, to think about all the loss of those homes. And then it was the beautiful, beautiful Pacific Ocean. A lot of them were, that he showed me, were right there on the coast. And so you see the beautiful Pacific Ocean and the blue sky, and then all of these burnt vehicles and shells of homes, and it was unreal to see. Anyway, he got to this place where he was going to meet Dick Van Dyke, and he was so excited. He bought a book that Dick Van Dyke, I don't know if he wrote it or if it's a book about him, or kind of trying to get comfortable here, but he pre-ordered it. He is just all in on Dick Van Dyke. And so turns out, he's 99 years old, so he couldn't come out on stage. He wasn't feeling well, so his wife came out and apologized, and yes, there was some letdown, but also he knows that his money is going to a good cause, because they plan to make a museum, a Dick Van Dyke museum, and all the money for these tickets that were sold goes towards that. So I told Aussie Bear, when he gets to go to that museum one day, he'll know he's a small part of that museum, and that'll be cool. But anyway, I wanted to just put in here a little blip it. At the end, they were holding red balloons and singing "Let's Go Fly a Kite," and he showed me the video, and I actually cried when I watched it. And if I was there, I would have been sobbing. So it was a beautiful moment, and although he didn't get to meet one of his heroes, he got to experience a lot of people who love him just the same, and that was beautiful, and I wanted to share it with you. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest high. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. And that's that story. Okay, so Sunday comes, and we actually went to breakfast with firstborn son, because sadly, another sad story, his dog, their dog, Crystal and Austin's dog Marlin, passed away a year ago on Saturday. So he called me Saturday night. He was watching the sunset and thinking very deeply about his dog that doesn't have anymore. Because she when she went away to the other place, it was sunset, and so he was honoring her on Saturday with the sunset. And then he said, "Mom," because last year I went to breakfast with him the day after, so we could give hugs and go to breakfast, and me and Crystal and RJ and Austin went to breakfast. So he said, "I know RJ's not here and Crystal's not available, but maybe me, you, and Dad could go to breakfast at the same place, and we could just have breakfast and just think about and honor Marlin." So we did. And at the end, Rich says, "Cheers to Marlin." So we did that. But then after that, he said, "We have this awesome Dutch market." And I was like, "I have to go." So we went, and I showed you the little figurine I got, and it was so cute. And I guess I'm showing you videos of it because they had what was called herring day with the fish, and you eat the herring, and it was Saturday. We missed it by a day, but it was so fun to see the little posters in the beginning, the little man out front with the fish. And I ended up buying some things there in this cute little market. I mean, is it not the most cute, adorable market? I want everyone to know about it because it's so cute. And I ended up buying the licorice there that I ate in Tracie in the past when I was eating licorice. And I bought some mints, and I bought some chocolates. And I bought that little, I haven't even eaten the chocolates yet, or a mint. And that cute little figurine. And it was just turned out to be a beautiful day. And then I came back and I finished the stairs. It's just, how was your weekend? Like, I can't even believe all these things happened this weekend. Like, it was just beautiful. It was a beautiful weekend. And I was so happy to just, there's the burp again, every time. I was just so happy to spend the time with our oldest son. And it's just hard to believe he's 30. And how does that happen? I was telling Rich on the way there, I said, we're going to see our baby boy. I don't know if you heard that. That was honking. Our blue-eyed baby boy, and now he's 30. So I also want to show you one last thing, and then I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about? I'm not sure. I really want to paint my little statue today, and I was glad to introduce you to a couple more YouTube creators if you don't know them already. I linked them in the bottom here, and of course Emmy's going to be linked there because you're going to want to see her on Wednesday when she is on my channel. But I was watching, just one more little plug if you will, I was watching, and Brenda, you're going to be so proud of me because I got your name right. I'm going to get your name right. Brenda after 60. I always mess up the middle part. I say, I've said it's busy after 60. Sometimes I say busy. Now I can't even remember what I normally say. But anyway, Brenda with busy after 60. And I will feel so silly if that's not it. But I'm so confident that's the channel name. She did a short video where she was making popcorn over the campfire. And I got so excited. And you know, there's other ways to make money here on YouTube. There's other ways. And so she does like affiliate links with Amazon. And guess who couldn't pass it up? I had to buy the popcorn maker over the fire because, and I used her affiliate link. And I had to do it because 4th of July is coming and we always have campfires, well, in the summer in general. And I thought, that's going to be fun to make popcorn over the campfire. So I'm super excited about it. I'm going to break it in over the 4th of July. Sorry if I startled you. And if I think of anything else to say, I will pop back on here. But I think that is all. I think I've told you all of everything I want to tell you. And what do you think of my stairs? I know they're not for everybody, but do they not make you smile? I mean, they make me smile. So, okay, yes, and dancing. Dora the Explorer, she tagged me in a video short this weekend where she was wearing cool glasses and dancing. And so we're going to try to do like a dance short collab. Kind of crazy because we're in different countries, but we're going to try to make it work because she is my inspiration for the dancing at the end of my videos. She jumps with joy. She dances in her videos. She travels the world. And if you don't know her, she is also linked down here because the whole thing about YouTube is it's a beautiful community. If you're a viewer, I'm giving you more material to watch. If you're a creator, you can support other creators. It's like a win-win. So thank you for being here. And until next time, peace, love, and keep going. Unless I think of something else to say, I might pop back on because sometimes that happens. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't tell him what I was supposed to tell him, like the big main reason. But I don't think I'm forgetting anything. And I really want to paint my statue, my sculpture, I mean. I want to paint it today. And I want to do things that fill my heart. And I hope you do too. I hope you do things that fill your heart today. It's a beautiful Monday, June 30th, 2025. I hope your day was great. Now, I'm going to dance.